Hey guys, Artosis here, bringing you game number 2 of a best of 5 between Mighty, one of the strongest Protoss players, probably the strongest player in the world not to have qualified for ASL yet, going up against Scan. They had an absolutely amazing first game. If you haven't checked that out, definitely go do so. Really, really impressive stuff, I gotta say. Now, that being said, like, Mighty was able to pull that back. It seemed like he was in kind of a bad position, but ended up playing quite well and took the victory. So we're going to see if he can continue to build upon that lead here in game number 2. We are on Neo-Sylphid, a great 3-player map. I think this map, early game, is pretty good for Protoss. You definitely have a lot of options for putting pressure onto your Terran opponent, but I think as the game gets longer, it gets a little bit better for Terran as the center can get closed up reasonably well when you're starting to hit like max supply. It can get a bit harder for Protoss to maneuver. So I really like the map because of that, to be honest. Definitely has distinct portions of gameplay. No doubt about it. But yeah, hope you guys are enjoying the cast. Have some special stuff coming up after this best of 5, so I think that you guys are going to enjoy that. But I'll talk more about that once this best of 5 is over. But yeah, let's wait and see how this is going to go down. It seems like Mighty is going to be going for a Nexus first play here. I almost feel like that's a little bit surprising. Like, Nexus first is good, but I'm trying to remember the rush distance on this map. It's been a while since this map was actually utilized in the ladder pool, so I haven't played it in a bit. But if I recall correctly, it is a bustable natural. Not that that is something that necessarily deters, but yeah, I mean, you're playing one game here on Neo-Sylphid. He does choose for that Nexus first. Looks like a factory expand for Scan, so that's going to be the build that most easily kills a Nexus first here. And let's see how many gates Mighty goes up to. Oh god, he's going to get his gas right away. So this is a very, very greedy opening here from Mighty. And I guess part of the thing I was thinking about, right, there's no ramp. So if you do get your Nexus busted, if Terran starts to win there at all, there is more of a possibility of them entering into your main base, as opposed to, you know, I would say 90% plus of pro maps have a ramp going up. So a ramp is a much easier place to hold Marines and Vultures and SCVs from getting in rather than flat ground, because you can use that missed chance advantage and do an engagement at the ramp. So yeah, I wonder how that's going to turn out for him. Scan right now making Marines. He does pop up and see the Nexus, and yeah, he's continuing Marine production. So we know immediately that he is planning on busting. If you're going to just expand, you would just cancel Marines. But yeah, he is making Marines nonstop here. Mighty's going to be coming up with the probe and see what he's up against. Now, it is 2 gates, so it's not a 1-gate expand, but he got the gas very, very quickly here. So yeah, let's see if he goes like very quick range or if he's just going to pop out Dragoons. The amount of gas he's gathered is like pretty significant. There's 1 goon and second goon. And we'll see if he gets that. It looks like, if you look at his gas, it's like almost perfectly mapped out to get that as quickly as possible. Now, in the meantime, Scan is sending his forces. Let's take a look. It's 8 SCVs, completely the standard. We have 4 Marines and a Vulture already on the way. Second Vulture being made. He'll probably go add-on after that. A couple Zealots coming out to meet it, which, I mean, it comes down to micro, really, and it is very quick range. So that is, yeah, that's what Mighty was going for here. He's going to try to utilize that range advantage. Notice that Scan right now is up some workers, and that's because you're cutting workers here as Mighty. Now, he wants to hold this so badly. Comes up to actually fight, and the Zealot's going to get taken out pretty quickly. Decent targeting here from the Dragoons, though, honestly. And with all the probes there and the amount of health left on these Dragoons, this is becoming rather problematic right now. But Scan's starting to break through a bit. The SCVs repairing each other very, very well. Now, we're going to have 2 more goons popping out here momentarily. Oh, my God. This is just not going to end up working. A very strong hold here from Mighty. Now, he does have 1 goon that's super low. Notice how he pulls it back. Oh, my God. So painful right there. But Scan will go up and finish it with this Vulture. And, in fact, he wants to run the Vulture into the main. Another Dragoon going to catch it. And it looks like, oh, it's just going to slip by. But at the end of this, a 5-worker advantage, and he didn't bust the Nexus. This is worst case scenario for Scan. This is not a winnable game at this point, honestly. Yeah, Mighty, like, can literally just send his goons across the map. You have a pretty good idea of the timing of everything after this. And look at this. 11 kills, 2 kills. Oh, my God. Because they always make 2 vultures before add-on. So it takes a long time for those mines to finish. Now we're going to have a couple Dragoons going up towards the main. Starport, yeah. I mean, Scan has to go all in from here. Because if you don't bust that Nexus first, you're super far behind. So it is a tough situation. There's no doubt about that. In fact, Mighty pulls back. And even though I think he can rally in and kill Scan, this is actually a better move. Like, these are low health goons, and literally all he has to do is not die. That's it. There's nothing else to it. If you keep the Nexus first alive, you know, a lot of Protoss players will just pull back when the bust comes. They'll be like, you know, we'll just play from there. And it's generally considered an even game at that point if you're not losing any probes. But in this case, he's just, like, he killed all the SCVs off. He had a probe advantage. Look, he's up 7 workers right now and has the Nexus. He has a bigger army, a stronger army. Very bad situation here. Now, Scan does have mines, laying a few out. He has his dropship on the way. Second factory coming up. A good choice. Speed as well. And these are really the only choices that I can even think of for Scan anyways, right? Like, you have to try to get a ton of damage done. If he can drop the vultures into the main base, kill a bunch of probes, and then follow up with a strong attack, there might be a chance, but he'll have to get it into position because this is 3 gate right now, going on to 4 gate goon with Observer. So it's just like so much more than what he can field. He's going to have 1 siege tank. How many goons do we have? 8 right now. So 8 goons, 1 shots a siege tank. Not a good situation for Scan, to say the least. All right, here comes the dropship. The Dragoon's actually coming across. They do have the Observer. This means that a lot of probes are going to die. No question about that. But can Scan actually hold on well? Well, he has 2 siege tanks. I mean, 2 siege tanks is not enough here. Oh, he does walk into a mine there. Trying to make a bunker. Here go the... Oh, my God. Here go the vultures. This is kind of the big moment right now. Is Mighty just going to completely plow through here? It does definitely look that way. 2 siege tanks just don't have much to do here. He is killing off a few of these. In the meantime, some probes are definitely dying. Scan trying to micro on 2 different fronts here, but 5 Dragoons. Okay, he picks off another one. 4 Dragoons left, and the vultures will eventually be picked off. So he killed a lot of probes, but now all the SCVs have to fight against these Dragoons, and there's just nothing left here for Scan. Even though he got decent damage, GG is called, and Mighty goes up 2-0.